Okay, guys, what up? Welcome to my first trading update, weekly recap or update. I have to apologize, I'm not very good at making these yet. Super disorganized. It's now Wednesday, the 5th of November. So I haven't updated for the last 2 days, but I'm going to quickly go over everything that's happened since this Monday. Now, I started trading this new my funded futures account last week actually, but I was making an update video and in the middle of editing it, it got all messed up, all unorganized, all out of sync. I got super frustrated, so I'm just like, scrap that. I'll do one next week, this week. And it's I mean, I've started late, but anyway, let's get to it. So first things first, I made some changes to my trading schedule because when I was trading with one account, the funded next account, I was waiting for 4 hour super trend flips, and those can happen at any time. So 6 a.m., 6 p.m., 2 a.m., yada, yada, yada. Now I have two accounts. It's more complex to keep up with, and my schedule when it comes to making videos for my YouTube channel and just trading with a clear head, it's not working if I have to be aware of the charts 24/7 and be awake at 2 a.m. to catch a trade. So I've tightened everything down to a morning session between 9:30 and 11, and I'm not sure how that's really going to affect my strategy. I know it's still going to work over time, but it might take longer now even so. Anyway, so my thing is my funded futures, I trade it from 9:30 to 10 o'clock, so just a half an hour. And funded next, I trade that account from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So let's go over Monday for the my funded futures account. Um, I use the 30-minute candle for flips, and what the hell happened here? Was this? Oh my God! See, the thing is, I'm switching things way too often. So here, I actually on Monday I waited for I hadn't made my scheduling decision yet. I waited for this candle and traded at 10 o'clock. So, yeah, we got an entry here. Poked up, made a little tail, gave me an entry. I wrote it down. I was waiting for it to hit 1 to 2, but it never did, bro. It came all the way back down and stopped me up for break even. So that was very annoying. And that was the only trade for my funded futures on that day. Moving over to the funded next account. This is the one where I'm trading on the hour and the 5 minute. But before yesterday, it was 4 hour and 5 minutes. So this is weird. Anyway, I took two losses. Um, this was late at night on Monday morning. So this was at 11:30, midnight, basically. Sunday going into Monday. Yeah, I took two losses here. Then on Monday morning at is at 8:20, about 8:20, I found an entry here. Opening of the 4 hour candle, came back down, popped through, gave a little bit of a tail, gave an entry. I wrote it up, took out half of the profit at 1.4. It went up, came down, stopped me out because I had my stop loss under here, so averaged out to about 2.49R. This one was crazy. I saw this entry here, but I don't know why I didn't take it. I guess I was too tired, or because this candle price action was weird. Like, came up here, popped all the way up, gapped up, and then came down. And then my signal would have been right here. It would have been a weird trade. Let's take a look. Look at that huge stop loss. Not that that matters. It's all relevant. But yeah, it would have been a great trade. Anyway. Okay, moving on to Tuesday. Now, that was yesterday. So the 4th of November, and that is when I decided to keep my morning time frame. So today, or sorry, so Tuesday for my funded futures, it was beautiful because at 9 o'clock we got this new, fresh 30-minute candle here, which is always going to be the best candle to trade off of. Hopefully I get it every morning. No, that would be impossible. But yeah, I drew the line at the opening of the 9:30 candle. Price came down and then popped back up really quickly. I took my entry, lost right away. Very quick loss. You gotta love quick losses, right? Came up again gave me another attempt. So I got in on this one, and I just held it until 1 to 2. When it got to 1 to 2, I came to break even. I might have come to break even after it broke this high, though. I might have come to break even after it broke this high. I don't remember. So when it got to 1 to 2, I just started to trail the stop incredibly tightly. I was trailing it up to this line, then up to here, and it came back and stopped me out when price just moved down even a little bit, because I was like, yo, I'm not risking any of it, especially with this my funded futures account. The window for loss is a lot smaller, so I'm gonna keep it tight. Anyway, yesterday was great for my funded futures. It brought me back up to a little bit above break even on that account, so we are a little bit green on that account, which is great. For the funded next account, yesterday, Tuesday, November the 4th, it was a loss, unfortunately. It was just one trade. Didn't take too long to happen. It was quite painless. So yeah, it was a good candle flip too. This is a great candle flip, but it unfortunately just didn't work out. And fortunately, we only got one entry on this in the hour, so only lost 250, which is how much I risk on that account. So 1 hour was lost, not that bad. And yeah, we're moving on to today. Hopefully today goes better. Let me show you guys the back end of each account. All right, so my funded futures back end, you'll see that I am actually a little bit in the green. Profit target is still 3K, slightly in the green once again. And here is the calendar or whatever. I don't know what the hell this is. Seven. Oh yeah, because it stopped me out at broke even. Right, it stopped me out at break even. Got it. Right. So I actually was green this day. I made $7.60, and this was yesterday with the two trades, the one loss and the one win. So that was nice. Because I messed up last week. Here's what happened last week. Here are the numbers for last week. This was a 4 trade day, only because I think two of the trades I took were little tests to figure out how this account worked. And then yeah, that was the rest of the week. So this account is still basically break even. Let's move on to the funded next. All right, the funded next needs to reach 100,000, 108,000. So I need like about 7 more thousand. $900 in profit right now. 260 days, baby. Over a year we've been trading this account, trying to pass phase 1. Yeah, the trading growth view is looking wild, eh? Can you believe that in January I was 2K away from passing this first phase, and then but slowly grinding back up. But yeah, that's the updates for Monday and Tuesday, the 3rd and the 4th of November. I got to get ready because in 10 minutes, the next trading day of Wednesday is going to start. So, yes, I'll see you for the next update, like right now. All right, guys, this is the update for November the 5th. That was Wednesday. So for the My Funded Futures account, it's so we had a bullish trend. I just woke up, so I can't even think and talk. I haven't even washed my face or brushed my teeth yet, and the market opens in 6 minutes. So yesterday for my funded futures, it was bullish, so it pushed down, made a tail, very quick tail. I'm always like, should I get in on these? It didn't really make the best tail, but I get in on them because sometimes it does make a very small tail and just keep going. So I got in on this, but I lost right away. Gave me another entry, and I got in, and it moved up really nicely. I probably could have held forever, you know? It moved up forever, but not forever, but you know what I mean? God, I should really wake up earlier and clear the fog out of my mind. I got out at around this 2R because yesterday morning was kind of messed up. Some guy came to clean the vents, so as soon as it reached my 1 to 2, they started coming downstairs, and I'm like, oh god, distraction. So I just exited the trade, and I all the while I was trailing the stop. I could have continued doing that, but I didn't. I just took the 2R, so I gotta be happy about that. Whatever, account is in green now, not just 20 cents, and a good amount. So yeah, 2 trades yesterday, 1 loss, 1 win, got 209. And the account is up $200. So that's great. Feeling good about that. Next, for the funded next. Okay, on the funded next account, which I trade from the next hour, 10 to 11, it was brilliant because, wrong. On the 1 hour, it was still bullish. Beautiful bullish. Gave us this wonderful rejection. Perfect on the first time. Gotta love when it happens like that. Got in on the tail, rode it up. Where did I put my stop loss? I think I was dragging it up. I dragged it up to this level, under this, when it broke this high. And then when it broke this high, I think I dragged it up here. And maybe I dragged it up to here. To be honest, I don't really remember. Because I dragged this all the way over here. Maybe I lost when it came down here. But it was a good trade. I'm glad that I won this trade. 2 wins on both accounts. Or a win on each account. So that's great. And right here, you'll see I made 468 and 51 cents. So yeah, that's good stuff. Slowly getting closer. Slowly getting closer. Gotta get up there, man. Today, 8K today. Anyway, yeah, I'm done with this update. I gotta go get ready. 3 minutes until the market opens. Okay, this is the update for Thursday, November the 6th. This is the My Funded Futures. What happened with that? I did not get an entry. I did not trade the My Funded Futures account. It was bearish. It did make a mini tail here, but there was no super trend flips. So in hindsight, I possibly could have gotten here, and I saw this happening, but it isn't really something I would normally take because I like to see price break over the opening. I want to say in a significant way. It doesn't have to be that significant, but at least break over it and then flip. But damn, if I had taken this, absolutely, that would have been absolutely beautiful trade. But unfortunately, I did not. So yeah, the My Futures or My Funded Futures account, I didn't touch it yesterday. And here is the proof. 0 trades. So yeah, the My Funded Futures account is still sitting in a very tiny profit, which is still good. For the funded next account that I trade from 10 to 11, the My Funded Futures I trade at 9:30 to 10. So for the funded next account, I did catch a trade bearish, just like the previous My Funded Futures thing. Yeah, got in here. It came then down, went up, created that little push tail beyond the opening, and then the super trend flipped, got in here. I wanted to hold for 1 to 2, and it did make it. Brought it to break even. But you know what? It's weird. When I was trading on the 4 hour instead of the, it is on 4 hour right now, but yeah, I trade on the 1 hour. Sorry. Yeah, it should look like this. When I was trading on the 4 hour, I was giving the trades a lot more time to move because it's the 4 hour, right? But now that I'm trading in the 1 hour, I'm trailing my stop a little tighter. So I trailed the stop to like here. And then when it broke this level, I trailed the stop down to here. Right about here. Because I'm not trying to give back profit right now. I don't know. I'm trying to be as mechanical as possible. But anyway, price came back up and stopped me out about here. So I took a profit of $292.97. Okay, so that is the update for today. I gotta go. Just woke up. Market opens in 3 minutes, so hopefully today goes well. All right, here's the update for Friday, November the 7th on the My Funded Futures. God, what a mouthful. On the My Funded Futures or whatever it's called, I did not take a trade. There was nothing for me. As soon as 9:30 opened, it just went down. Didn't make any tail whatsoever. So I had nothing. No entry. Yeah, does it show it? I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's Friday and things take a while to reset. It's Saturday right now, so that's why I usually will wait until after midnight to make this video or the next day to make the video so that things can reset. But this thing has not reset yet. So 0 trades on Thursday. It will say on Monday, hopefully 0 trades here too. So the account is still $209.60 in the green. So it's been a good week. It's been a good week. It's nice to end the My Funded Futures. I'm reading it right there. Nice. It's nice to add it. It's nice to have it in the green, you know? Um, yeah, let's move on to the next one. The Funded Next account. I did get a trade at 10 o'clock. I traded this one from 10 to 11. So at 10 o'clock, it pushed down, but then it came back up, flipped that super trend, gave me a nice little tail right there, and then flipped back down, got back in, and I held it down. I wanted to wait for the 1 to 2. Did I not? Did I not wait for the 1 to 2? I think I was just watching it, right? And it was going down for so long that I was just kind of like, it tested here, then it tested here, then it was testing here. I think I was bringing my stop loss down because I'm kind of in the head state where I'm like sick and tired of waiting for 1 to 2 just for it to come back up and stop me for a full loss. So I'm like, bun that. I'm going to start dragging my stop loss because the potential for profit is it's asymmetrical. If I bring my stop loss here and it stops me up at break even, at least I don't lose any money. If I bring it up here and it stops me out, at least I made some money. So I'm dragging it. I think I'm gonna be a stop loss dragger more so now. Um, and if you watch, it would never have reached my 1 to 4. So usually my strategy when I was waiting for 4 hour flips, I think I explained this on yesterday's freaking update. When it was 4 hour super trend flips, I would hold that and wait for 1 to 4 until I take some profit out. But now since I'm only doing 1 hour flips, I think I'm gonna drag my stop loss and take profit when I can. And it never even reached it. It would have come back and stopped me out for break even anyway. So that would have sucked. Uh, yeah, got some profit on this. For some reason, it's not showing it. This is from the 6th, I believe, the previous day. Let me see if I could figure out how to show you how much I made on this account. I made $434.86. I guess I'll just, I don't know, take a screenshot. So yeah, it was a green week for both accounts. How do I feel? I don't feel good. And I'll tell you why I don't feel good. This week I have quit smoking cigarettes, smoking weed. I deleted Reddit, Instagram, and TikTok. So my dopamine levels are absolutely shot right now. Uh, Nothing feels cool or novel or fun. I don't, there's not much for me to do. I've been watching a lot of 90s movies lately. I watched Scream 2, 3, 4. I've watched The Faculty. What else did I watch? I watched Carrie. That's not a 90s movie. That's 70s, I believe. I've just been like laying low and trying to wait for my emotional levels to recalibrate and to level out because giving up all of these things has made me feel like just kind of blank, and it's made my brain foggy and my skin is incredibly dry, and that makes my body uncomfortable as well as my emotions. So it kind of sucks. It sucks, man, and it makes me not even want to make YouTube videos. And I didn't even want to make this right now, today, but because I don't feel like doing anything. But you know, I've been content creating for so long that sometimes I gotta push myself to do it. And also, I said I was gonna do this, so I have to do it. So that's why I made this right now. Fortunately, I have videos scheduled on my YouTube for like a week and a little bit in advance because I like to make my goal for YouTube is to have videos scheduled for like years ahead of time so that I could just disappear and then my YouTube channel is just running by itself for years. Like that's my goal. So right now I have videos for a week. So if I don't want to work on YouTube for a week, I can do that and I'll still have videos uploading. But it just sucks. It sucks. I want I and this is the thing about addiction. or like coping mechanisms, weed and cigarettes. Like, I work like a hog when I'm on weed and cigarettes. I go smoke and then I could work for a good 3 hours. I'll go smoke again. I'll come back in. I'll work for another 3 hours, and it's a cycle. It's a cycle, and it's a habit. And a lot of people say they smoke and they don't get any work done. I smoke and I work, but right now I don't have it. I have no motivation to do diddly squat, and it sucks. Um, but I guess I'm ranting right now. I'm gonna just you know keep keep chilling out, laying low, trying to wait for my emotions to regulate. And I want to make more Fortnite videos because that last one I did pretty well. And I love Fortnite, and I love that one of my Fortnite videos did well. And I want to give people who are fans of that video more content. It's just that I'm not feeling like recording right now. I do not feel like it at all. Um, but whatever. I'm just gonna end this video here. It was a good week for trading. The thing about trading is that I've been failing at trading for so long. I'm not worried about crashing out on trading. I'm not worried about going on a losing streak on trading. I'm not worried about blowing any of these accounts on trading. Um, I'm going to pass these accounts. It's like, unless I die or have a mental breakdown, I'm going to pass these accounts. It's guaranteed. It's just I don't know when. It's going to be slow because I don't risk that much, because I can't afford to risk that much. But they're going to get passed. The one that might not get passed, because you can't, like, the lowest you could bet is one contract with the futures. So that I can't. It's not like I can go to futures and then just say, okay, I'm only gonna risk $20 on all my trades. Can't do that. So that might get lost if I hit a losing streak, but definitely gonna pass this funded next account. So yeah, that's it. My strategy is so easy that it doesn't take much thought at all. So I'm set with that. I'm just waiting for my freaking emotions to get back to regular so I could start working again, because I miss working and feeling good about it. All right. Anyway, I'm done. Thanks for watching. If you guys watch, keep your head up. You know, if you're going through anything, if you're trying to quit any habits that helped you cope with your life, just keep your head up, man. And don't beat yourself up too much. My philosophy that I've had for years is, when you're in a shitty mood and you're depressed, just wait. Just wait, because life is a circle. Life is cyclical, and you will laugh. You will laugh again, and you'll smile again. And it might not be much, and you might fall back down, and you might get sad again, but it always comes back around. Good emotions always come back around. Everything always comes back around in life. So, hang in there. All right, I'm out.